viewers, welcome back to this second session of the MOOC course on AI and open source tools for teaching learning excellence. In the previous session, we discussed about evolution of AI, its power, effect in the major sectors. We also talked about how AI is going to affect the society, the world economy and the job market. And as I discussed, AI can be studied as a field of study or as a technology in products. Previous session we discussed AI as technology in products. In this session we shall try to understand AI as a field of study. AI focuses on understanding and replicating human intelligence through computational models and algorithms, which we shall very briefly cover in this session to give you the flair of the technology of AI. Dear friends, AI systems are built upon a combination of theoretical foundations, computational models and technological infrastructures that enable machines to simulate human-like intelligence. AI performs tasks by analyzing data and learning from patterns, making the decisions. The more the data they are given and the more patterns they learn, the better they become at making the decisions and performing the task. Dear friends, to dig deeper, let's explore the key components and techniques that constitute the backbone of modern AI systems. But in a very brief and not going deep into the technical aspects. So, the very first subset of AI is machine learning. It is a subset of AI that provides the computers an ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. In the simple words, machine learning teaches the system to think, to understand like humans by learning from the data. And the machines are not to be programmed. Up till now, the computers or the machines were able to take the decision or give us the outputs based on how we instruct them, what set of instructions we give it to them. But machine learning does not require those set of instructions. Going further, the deep learning, you all must have known about it. The deep learning is a specialized subset of machine learning further. It has now multiple layers to process the complex and the high dimensional data. It differs from the machine learning by automatic feature extraction and feature recognition. The features are no longer to be extracted by human being, which makes it more subjective, but the machine itself can automatically extract the features and recognize the features so that the computer can be made learned. You might have come across the deep learning models such as convolutional neural networks and recurrent neural networks that have revolutionized the fields like computer vision, voice recognition or natural language processing. It's a huge driving force in the evolution of AI. Whether we talk about machine learning or we talk about the deep learning, it is happening through the neural networks. The neural networks are the computational models which are inspired by the structure of human brain. They consist of interconnected nodes or neurons as we call them in the human brain, and they process the data through the weighted connections. Each node can receive and transmit the data to those around it, giving the AI ever enhancing capabilities. So, in this picture you can see the three main sets of AI that are linked to each other and should be known to each and every one who is using this artificial intelligence. So, the very first block, as you can see, is the natural language processing. It is the process of teaching computers to understand, to interpret and generate language at the human level. As the human communicate in natural language, whether it is English, Hindi, Marathi, Telugu, but the computers require the structured input and NLP bridges that gap. And the best example which we can give you is Alexa, Siri. We talk to them like a human beings. We give them the instructions in English or Hindi and they understand that language, they process that information and give you back again the output not only in terms of the data but in terms of the same language which you are understanding. Even the accent is different. The Alexa working in India and the Alexa responding in USA, their accent is also different. You can just watch it. So, the other block is computer vision. The human intelligence works upon the inputs given by the five senses, whether it is from eyes, whether it is from ears, nose and speech. So, for the ears NLP we have discussed. For the eyes, the computer vision is the concept which enables the machines to see or scan the images and all the other forms of visual media. It can extract the information from that media, from that insights. So, the best example which we can think of are the FASTags which are applied on our vehicles, the MRIs, the CT scans, the pictures, the images which we can give you the information about how the computer is seeing them. It is a multidisciplinary field which may involve the use of specialized methods, but they make use of general learning algorithms. If it automates, the task requires visual understanding, inspection, surveillance and autonomous vehicles also. The third block is about the expert system. They are AI programs which are designed to emulate the decision making ability of human experts in specific domains. These systems are developed to emulate, as I said, human beings' decision making ability, planning, strategizing and making the decisions. The system totally formalize the correct reasoning using the mathematical models. The next block which most of you must be aware of, that is the cloud computing and big data technologies. The modern AI systems, they rely on cloud infrastructure and big data technologies to handle very large scale data processing and storage. Now, friends, the AI can be categorized into three main types based on their level of intelligence and based on their capabilities. We term them as the narrow or the weak AI, the general AI and the super intelligent AI. Just to give you again an introduction to all the three types of AI, the weak AI is designed and trained for specific tasks. These tasks or these systems operate under predefined constraints and they lack genuine consciousness or general understanding. It is just a betterment of automation of these systems. A bit of intelligence is used, but again in a very constrained manner. Whereas the general AI is the AI with human-like cognitive capabilities, but still at some level it is theoretical. These systems can understand, they can learn and they can apply knowledge across the diverse domains without human intervention. If I give you the example, the CAD systems, the medical system which during the doctors used during the COVID. So, these are different type of systems which are available right now where without human intervention, the AI systems are able to perform, whether in industry, when we are talking about industry 4.0, there is no human intervention and the entire system is going on. But the future is super intelligent AI, which is hypothetical right now, but in times to come, it will be a reality, that intelligence beyond human intelligence, which will surpass the human intelligence of the human beings, their problem solving, their capabilities, the creativity, and above all, the emotional intelligence, which is right now not the part of AI and is a big challenge for the AI engineers. So, the progression from narrow AI to general and to super intelligent AI, it represents a evolutionary continuum in the pursuit of machine intelligence. The another spectrum of AI, if I talk about, again we can classify the AI systems based on the degree of autonomy, human involvement and analytical capabilities. We can divide them into further into automated, assisted, augmented and autonomous intelligence system. One by one, if I talk about automated intelligence, so these refers to AI systems which are designed to perform repetitive and labor intensive tasks. So, the best examples are like line robots in the manufacturing assembly, the basic chatbots which are providing standard responses, right, automated data entry or voice processing, they are all examples of the very basic automated intelligence. The second one is assistant intelligent systems. So, as the name suggests, they are designed to analyze the data, they identify the patterns and then they provide insights that support the human decision making. The examples are social media analytics tools which identify the consumer sentiment, the business intelligence dashboard which shows the market trends or they can analyze the sales, the AI powered healthcare systems which can assist the diagnosis by reviewing the patient records. The next is augmented intelligence, which emphasize collaboration between humans and AI to enhance the cognitive capabilities, as the financial risk prediction, the investment planning tools, climate forecasting, resource management system or the medical decision support systems to the doctors. And the last one is autonomous intelligence system. As I said, that will be the highest level of AI capabilities where the machine will make independent decisions without human intervention. The starting is already done by the self-driving vehicles. They do not require human intervention. Without any manual control, the cars can drive by themselves. Similarly, autonomous drones, they are performing the surveillance or the delivery task. Amazon is coming up with the autonomous drones which will deliver you the things in your homes automatically without any human beings intervention. Industrial robots, as I said, they are doing marvelously better in the production lines. So, this progression again from automated to autonomous intelligence system, it reflects the deepening integration of AI into human and organizational functions. Very briefly, specialized domains of AI should also be given a specific concern, because in the recent years this AI has given rise to specialized domains which enable machines to generate creative outputs and engage in meaningful communication with humans. I would like to introduce very briefly about generative AI and conversational AI, although we will be covering these topics elaborately in our coming sessions. But just to introduce in this, if I talk about the generative AI, it is a type of artificial intelligence that focuses on generating the contents. It is again a subset of machine learning, drawing from techniques from deep learning and reinforcement learning to generate the outputs, which include text, images, music, video and more. Similarly, conversational AI, it is related to synthetic brain power that makes machine capable of understanding, processing and responding to human languages. So, in the education sector, conversational AI supports intelligent tutoring, student engagement, whereas in public service, it enables automated citizen interactions and grievance management. So, friends, because we have to talk about how this AI is going to help us in education and how it is going to be a tool for getting excellence in teaching learning process. So, we should be well aware of how AI in education is going to affect. So, I won't again go into much details because the coming sessions we will be covering this, but just simply telling you about that AI in education encompasses a wide range of applications, whether it is intelligent tutoring, whether it is adaptive learning platforms, whether it is automated assessment tools and also predictive analytics for student performance and monitoring. Moreover, AI will facilitate administrative automation also by managing grading, by managing attendance, curriculum planning and allowing educators to devote more and more time to creative and interactive teaching practices. So, beyond academic support, AI technologies will promote inclusive education by providing tools as speech recognition for differently abled learners, for providing real-time language translations and personalized learning aids. So, lastly, an introspection is required at every level, whether AI is a friend or foe. Will AI ever exceed NI, that is natural intelligence? Will human and machine work together? And if yes, then how the man-machine communication has to be done in unison, especially in education field. Here I will stop and thank you so much. We will be covering further about AI in education in our coming sessions. Thank you.